Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we want to talk about some of the behaviors of people who were deprived of validation as a child. The absence of validation in childhood can result in profound emotional and psychological hurdles later in life, presenting in ways that may perplex or trouble both the individual and those around them. The first behavior we want to look at is difficulty accepting compliments. When validation is scarce in one's formative years, it can be challenging to believe or accept affirmation from others later in life. This difficulty often stems from a deep-seated belief that they are not worthy of praise or recognition. Even when compliments are sincere and well-deserved, these individuals may dismiss them or downplay their achievements, struggling to internalize positive feedback. In some cases, this can also manifest itself as self-deprecation or a constant need for reassurance, further underlining their struggle with self-worth and self-validation. The next behavior would be tendency to overcompensate in relationships. Adults who lacked validation during childhood often overcompensate in relationships due to a fear of rejection or abandonment. This can drive them to extremes to please others. In their quest for acceptance and approval, they may shoulder excessive responsibilities, agree to tasks against their will, or stifle their own needs. They might feel accountable for others' emotions and joy, often neglecting their own well-being. This inclination to overcompensate can foster unhealthy relationship patterns where their needs are routinely overlooked. The next thing would be hypersensitivity to criticism. Growing up without validation can make individuals hypersensitive to criticism in adulthood. Even a simple suggestion or a constructive feedback might feel like a personal attack, triggering defensive reactions to deep emotional distress. This hypersensitivity often stems from insecurity and self-doubt rooted in years of not feeling good enough. It can significantly impact personal and professional relationships, hindering their ability to accept guidance and develop. Next is propensity towards overthinking. Adults who lacked validation during childhood often display a tendency to overthink. They incessantly question themselves, their choices, and ruminate excessively on past experiences. This inclination towards overthinking may stem from their apprehension of making errors and encountering criticism, or their aspiration to regulate outcomes to evade future letdown. It often results in anxiety, decision-making paralysis, and a propensity to doubt their own judgment. The next thing goes with self-identity. Adults who lacked validation during childhood often grapple with their sense of self-identity in adulthood. Due to a lack of encouragement to express themselves freely and a deficit of validation for their unique qualities and interests, they may struggle to comprehend their individuality. This struggle can evoke feelings of emptiness or confusion regarding their personal lives, preferences, and aspirations. Consequently, they might perpetually attempt to conform to perceived social expectations rather than embracing their authentic selves and living in alignment with their intrinsic values. Then finally, the tendency to internalize failure. Adults lacking validation in childhood tend to internalize failure growing up. They tend to excessively blame themselves when things don't go well, viewing failures or mistakes as reflections of their own worth rather than opportunities for growth. This habit amplifies feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, hindering their resilience in bouncing back from setbacks. Additionally, it discourages them from taking risks or seizing opportunities due to fear of failure. If you resonate with these traits, do not view them as flaws, but rather as signals pointing to areas needing nurturing and development. Seeking help and embarking on this healing journey is always an option. Therapy, counseling, and self-help tools can provide guidance, helping you unpack and make sense of your experiences. Through this process, you can reframe your past, foster healthier relationships, and cultivate a stronger sense of self-worth. Remember to be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. The goal isn't perfection, but becoming a healthier, happier you. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe and see you in the next one.